What is up, team? Happy Tuesday. Fucking losing track of the days. These days, what I want to do inside of this training is I want to basically jump in and give you guys an overview of the entire system working together across the pillars of acquisition, delivery, and fulfillment, just to give you some insights and hopefully some perspective on different areas in which you can add on bolt-ons inside of your ecosystem, different areas in which you can retain clients for longer, different areas in which you can maximize the opportunity to acquire as many subscription buyers as possible. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to share my iPad. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with acquisition. So in terms of acquisition, we're going to be utilizing three things. Number one, we're going to be utilizing organic. Number two, we're going to be using paid ads. And number three is we're going to be utilizing existing assets. Existing assets simply means your email list, your existing followers on Instagram, right? If you've got a free Facebook group where you're delivering value to prospects that have initially raised their hand and showed some interest in your solution. We're going to be driving these people from organic, from ads, from these existing assets into what we call the subscription vortex funnel. The subscription vortex funnel is simply a 10 to 15 minute VSL where you're delivering value, you're showcasing testimonials, and you're presenting them with your offer to provide them with a solution. Obviously, we've got, testimonials and case studies. You've got testimonials and case studies within the actual mini VSL itself. And the offer is, hey, you can come in for free for the first 7 days, and then it rolls into X amount, 97 a week, cancel anytime. Now, the reason why we roll out a free trial offer and allow them to cancel anytime is because it simply reduces the risk and the friction around the buying process, and it allows you to get clients literally 100% on autopilot. You don't have to run sales calls. You don't have to do DM sales. People come through on autopilot, literally. Most mornings I wake up and I see 3 to 4 new subscription buyers joining Fit Pro University every single day. It's fucking wild. Now, obviously, there are a few levers that you can pull when it comes to the actual offer inside of this funnel. So we can play around with the trial period, right? So instead of a free 7-day trial, you might have a free 10-day trial or 14-day trial. Or if you have a bit of capital behind you and you've got a bit of a runway, you could even offer a 30-day trial, right? The second piece, the second lever we can pull on is the pricing. So we could do $50 a week, $25 a week, $97 a week. I've even tried $197 a week. And obviously the higher the price, the lower the conversions. And also we need to look at retention as well when it comes to the pricing and how that influences how long somebody actually stays on board with you. The third one is the cancel anytime guarantee. So you might want to test out having no cancel anytime guarantee. It might be like a free 7-day trial that goes into $50 a week, and then it rolls into like a 3-month commitment minimum or a 6-month commitment minimum. But what I would recommend when you're first initially launching the subscription vortex funnel is adding a trial period, having really good pricing, and allowing them to cancel anytime. Once we can validate this offer through the subscription vortex funnel, then we could start to play around with the trial periods, the pricing, and the cancel anytime guarantee. So obviously they're going to be opting in right here with their name and email address. Then they're going to be redirected to the payment page. Now, if they opt in on the sales page, but they do not buy, now obviously they're going to fall into an automated follow-up abandoned cart email sequence campaign, driving them back to buy, right? Driving them back to the checkout page to become a subscription buyer. Now, once they're on the inside, the next piece is delivery. Now, obviously, for a lot of you guys, you have a high ticket offer. You're not just going all in with a subscription. So in terms of delivery, what I would recommend is you have community. Number 2 is you have calls, right? So you might run either 1 or 2 live Zoom group coaching calls each week. You might also release brand new content every single month, right? You might also run a monthly workshop. And basically what you want to do inside of the subscription is you want to treat it like Netflix. Netflix treats their customers as if they could drop off at any moment. And because Netflix has such a massive category of series and TV shows and movies, they are constantly adding to their platform. Why is that? Because they always want to create a pipeline to keep their customers excited and in anticipation for what's coming up inside of the future. Another thing you can do inside of delivery, and why I like to run my community on school specifically, is you can have leaderboards. And basically at the end of the month, you can see who's the most engaged member, and you can release a member of the month award, where you might want to send them some apparel. You might want to give them a free month of coaching, right? You might want to send them something in the mail, right? And all this is creating stickiness within your community. Okay. So it doesn't have to be too complex. We've got the community, the calls, monthly content, a monthly workshop, perhaps. And obviously you want to have like a course as well. If you have multiple courses, it'd be a good idea to gamify the course content. Just as you'll see here inside of Subscription Kings, we have momentum, build, launch, and scale. And basically everything else is locked. In order for a client to progress from momentum to build, they have to show me that they've completed that course in its entirety. They have to complete an application form so I can review the work, make sure it's done properly before unlocking the next module. Okay. So the delivery piece is actually very, very simple. And then obviously you might have support, and that will be just held inside of a group setting, right? No one-to-one support, no DM support, simply posting inside of a group and just tackling that each day or even once a week on the live group coaching calls. In terms of fulfillment, this is where it gets spicy. So in terms of fulfillment, what we want to do is, like, ideally is we want to create an ecosystem. We want to create an ecosystem with a few different bolt-ons and different offers that you can actually present to your subscription buyers. So inside of Fit Pro University, what I have one-to-one consulting offers. That's the first offer inside of the ecosystem. I have 3 different one-to-one consulting offers. Someone can either pay $8,000 and they can spend 2 days with me at my house in Bali, where I'll basically just dissect their business and build everything else from the ground up. Otherwise, they can buy one-off 1-hour Zoom calls with myself, in which I charge about $1,000 an hour. Otherwise, they could jump into an 8-week accelerator program where it's me and that client one-on-one inside of WhatsApp, and we also catch up once a week on Zoom as well, right? The second one is obviously retreats and live events. The third one is you can sell SaaS. So especially for a lot of you B2B guys, you can sell Go High Level. We sell Go High Level for $97 a month. And right now we have about 165 paying clients on the SaaS software. There's also affiliates. So if there's any other softwares that you recommend to your clients that they need to use in order to, get the result that you're promising, obviously try to find out if these softwares have affiliate links. And obviously anyone who joins, you're going to get paid a percentage every single week or every single month. The next piece that we had is done for you marketing services. So we have an in-house media buyer who will basically jump into the ad accounts of people who want to jump into the done for you offer for marketing, and he'll run their ads for them. And it'll be $2,000 a month, right? Another one is done for you copywriting. So if any of our clients get to the point of launching their ads and they're like, shit, you know what? I would rather just hire a copywriter to make sure that it's done fast and done correctly the first time, they can hire our in-person in-house copywriter, right? The next one is done for you funnel design. So a lot of our clients come in, they don't really know how to build a funnel and they're like, shit, they just feel overwhelmed. They can hire our funnel designer to go through and make their branding look world-class, right? So there's so many different levers you can pull on. And one of the biggest levers that you can pull on is an internal referral partnership program. This is massive. And I'll be showing you guys how to do this as you progress throughout Subscription Kings. But basically this internal referral partnership program, you're going to plug a lesson inside of your course and you can call it something like free lifetime membership. And basically, your subscription buyers, they will complete a form, right, with their name and email address. Then they're going to receive a unique link via email. And anybody who they send this link to that becomes a buyer, you're going to pay that client anywhere from like 20% recurring commissions. If you're feeling very generous, it can be 30%. At one point, I did 50% just to make it an absolute no-brainer. And because you're not paying to acquire these new clients from referrals, if you think about it, if your cost per acquisition is, say, $50 or $100 to acquire a new client, and you're getting clients for free, but you're paying the referrer 20%, 30% recurring, then economically it makes so much sense, right? So the big thing here is creating an ecosystem. Once they come inside of your world, you don't just want to have your subscription pricing being the only thing that's driving revenue here, okay? Also, when it comes to the community, you have the subscription community. We'll just call it sub community. And then on the other side, you have the high ticket community. You always want your subscription community to know that you have a high ticket offer that exists, right? And obviously the goal is to ascend a percentage from the subscription community into the high ticket community. And the way that we do that is we showcase results from your high ticket clients, and we showcase those results inside of your subscription community. You can post screenshots, right? Testimonials. You can even bring some of these high ticket clients inside of your subscription community for a live training, right? To run a case study. And you can even tell this high ticket client, hey, if you get some of these people on board, if you tell the call to action at the end of this case study that we're going to do inside of the subscription community, if the call to action is like, hey, DM this person, don't message me about the program, message this person that I just brought on for a case study. If this person sells a person from the subscription offer into the high ticket community, then you might want to give them like a $500 bonus, right? So there's so many different levers that you can pull on here. When it comes, just to recap, when it comes to the actual offer, right? We could play around with the trial period. We could play around with the pricing. We could play around with whether or not we want them to cancel any time, or if we want to push them inside of a minimum term commitment, right? When it comes to delivery, very simple. We have the course, we have the group calls, we have a community, and then other bolt-ons, treating your business like a Netflix business model where you might have like monthly workshops, right? Monthly workshops. You might want to also release new content every single month. Then obviously, like, there's group support, right? Then you might want to have member of, that's supposed to be an O, member of the month, right? Where you look at the most engaged member, you make an announcement inside of the group, say, hey, congratulations, Brad Smith. You are the most engaged member for the month of, September. Please shoot me a message with your address. I'm going to send you something in the mail, right? And everyone's congratulating them. In terms of the course, we want to gamify the course and basically lock other modules until they've completed one specific course. They've shown you that they've completed it in its entirety before you unlock the next. And in terms of fulfillment, we have the ecosystem, right? We want to create an ecosystem with bolt-ons, with bolt-on offers to drive the average order value per subscription customer, right? We want to have an internal referral system happening, right? Obviously, external marketing is important, but if we want to drive referrals, if we want to drive retention, if we want to drive stickiness within the community, then having an internal referral system is going to absolutely blow this thing out the water, right? So we've got the ecosystem with all the bolt-ons, we've got the internal referral system, and then we have an internal marketing system. Internal marketing system in which you will showcase results from your high ticket offer into your subscription community to ascend as many subscription buyers into your high ticket offer as possible. You can bring high ticket customers over to your subscription community to run a case study, a testimonial, write an interview where your subscription buyers can ask this person questions, right? And at the end, you can sell them into your high ticket coaching program. And the goal, it's so much easier to convert customers into clients. Customers are, in this example, your subscription buyers. Clients in this example are high ticket buyers rather than trying to turn a lead into a high paying client. There's so much skepticism these days. Some people just can't literally afford it. So if you can convert a lead into a customer first, blow them away, get them results, help them make some money, they're much more likely to become a client because trust is now built. They've now got more cash to invest, right? They understand your methodology. You're the person inside of their world who's providing the most amount of value, and therefore they're more likely to work with you over a competitor. So we want to convert leads into customers, and then leads into customers, and then customers into clients instead of trying to go straight from a lead to a client. We can try to go from a lead to a high paying client, but then as we start building up this ecosystem and this pipeline with all of these prospects that might have booked a call but didn't show up, or might have booked a call but didn't buy, or might have opted in but didn't even book a call altogether, we can start to retarget these people, get them inside of the subscription offer, blow them fucking away, and then sell them into your high paying client offer. I hope this training was helpful. I can't wait to see so many more of you guys jumping onto these live trainings. I know that Subscription King right now it's in its infancy, but I want you guys to know that I'm so fucking committed to showing up and making sure that all of you guys win. If you have any questions regarding this training, anything you want to add, anything you want to ask, please drop a comment down below this replay, and I'll be more than happy to jump in some point today and answer your question. But apart from that, have an amazing day, morning, or night, wherever you are, and I'll chat to you very soon.